From the north, let the shavings fly under watchful gods in the winter sky. Thor's hammer roars with the spinning ring, Freya's grace in every curve you bring. By fire and frost, let the wood come alive. Benjamin turns the tales of the Viking tribes. Raise your meat to the maker's hand, to the craft and the clan of the northern land. Every bowl is a saga born, carved from dusk and shape till morn. Let the echoes ring of the wood-turning warrior and the stories he brings. Let the world hear the call from the workshop flame. Benjamin Winkle, another name. From the north, let the shavings fly under watchful gods in the winter sky. Thor's hammer roars with the spinning ring, Freya's grace in every curve you bring. By fire and frost, let the wood come alive. Benjamin turns the tales of the Viking tribe. Of the Viking tribe.
Okay. Hello everybody, welcome in. So, great things gonna happen today, I hope. Now, I had this awesome piece of burl, attached to some of a tree actually still, laying around my workshop for quite a long time. I think, and it's dry, it really is dry. I had it for 7 years, something like that. So I'm going to try to make a hollow form from here. With a little flared top on it. I don't know how that's going to go, but here goes nothing. So yay! You want the prize? Welcome in, Lord. Welcome in. So let me just get my camera into place and get that one going, because I think I'm going to just put it up between centers, just to start it out. You want a piece of liquid number tea? Oh, I have a little bit of that laying around, but not a lot though. So let's see. Let's figure out how this is going to go on the lathe. So I want this as the top. So which means I'm going to have that as the bottom. It's good to got all that waste material down here, so I got something to work with. Which means I'm going to have to mount it like this. And this probably will be good. But let's see how that's going to go. How that's going to be the best. So where do I want the top really? Hello, Matthias. So where do I want the center on this? I probably want it just about, I think I want it about here. So something like that. Let's see where I want the bottom piece. Probably should move that center a little bit to the side. Something like that. Now it's all lopsided, but that's going to be fine. I think this is where I get the best, yeah, out of that burl piece. So get some pressure on it. And let's get started to turn it. I think this is going to be good. Get that speed down on the lathe. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Get a little more speed and see. Yeah, I think that's going to be all right. That's going to be good, right? So, tool rest. It's going to be great. I'm going to start out there. Something like that. So that's probably the biggest part of it. Get that tool race nice and close. Just going to save me a little bit of time of not moving it later. Of course, we're going to have to wear my face shield because now there's going to be a lot of stuff flying off, bark and all that, all sorts. So, hello, Clement. So we'll see. So that's going to be great. So let's try this and see how that's going to go. Get that on. Get that started. I think I'm going to start the just extraction straight away. Oops. Get that around my waist. Let's see how much speed we can get. So yeah, I think that's about a couple of 100 RPM. That's going to be all right. Let me get a little bit more lighting on. Oh, that's too much. Okay, so let's try this and see how well that's going to go. Just going to get some of the materials away here. Just the bottom part I'm working on mostly. This is not really a good piece of timber. This is kind of rotten, but you know, sometimes we're just gonna have to go with the flow and see what's going to happen. I'm just nibbling away at this. I don't care that much about getting good cut right now. Yeah, the one-way machines, I mean, you can get most lathes to do that as soon as they get it into a drill. You just need to add some weight to it. So the more weight you have on your lathe, the better. And this is, I think it's about, ooh, that's not good. I think it's about 480 kilos, this one. So yeah, it's rather heavy. Look at that. You can see the figure of the Burl coming through right there. That's awesome. So let me just try to get some of that material off the bottom. We're still getting some curls off this, so not too bad. So how is everybody doing today? I hope everybody's well. I know we had May the 1st on Friday, which is International Workers' Day, I believe. Well, it is in Denmark anyway, so that was a lot of people had time to do gardening or go to the workshop and what have you. So I hope you all had a good day. I believe it was National Day in France, wasn't it? Oh, look at that curls it's coming off. I mean, good morning, Michael. For a timber that is, by the looks of it, not in a good way, it does give up some nice curls. Right, look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? It cuts really well. That's what we like to see. Oh yeah, by the way, peeps, if you don't know yet, my website is live, benjaminwinkle.com. There's also a web shop in there where you can, if you're so inclined, get t-shirts and hats, and but also the stuff I make on the lathe is being added there. From all the years I've been turning, I have a lot of stuff laying around that, you know. Okay. Oh yeah, I know Emma is live. It's going to be difficult to compete with her. I mean, if this was not my normal slot, I would definitely be in her stream. So I'm just trying to get this a flat part, and so I've got something to work with. So I can attach my jaws to it. I think I'm going to go with the bigger jaws today, just for a little bit of safety. And do I need to do a recess or tenon? I think I'm going to make a tenon. So let's just see. Get some calibers. Let's do that instead of, well, I don't know what to call this. Something like that. Should be good. I should have an extra set. I just only have one. That way I could have them set up in my preferred jaws all the time. I think it's going to go for the hollow form, mate, because they're more fun. I don't even know what species this is. I think that will do. I think that will do. So I just need to get that. Well, we got a bad place there. I'm going to have to reinforce that with a bit of CA glue. Hopefully that's enough. Just get some little bit of activator on it. No, it's not the spiky bit from the corner. This is another piece. So let's see. Get my... There we go. Starting to smoke. This means the glue is curing. Dun, 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 dun. No, the spiky bit, I thought I was going to do that today, Michael, but I decided not to because yeah, I decided it was probably a bit too soon for that. So let's see if you got that. It's okay. Now this I had for 7 years, I think. Maybe more. So hopefully this will hold up nicely. What you can tell you, they're trying to tell people about a similar system. I talked about my helmet. Didn't have a hard helmet. It was like cloth. Well, if you're only after breathing protection, I think that would be alright, wouldn't it? The problem is, but I would highly recommend getting something with a hard polycarbonate or plastic visor on it, so you can like take some beating. Look at that, spins pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah. So yeah, I think it's really important to have some of it. I mean, face protection is like really one of the basic reasons why I wear the system. That and my lungs, but you know, yeah, I wouldn't go with soft system like that. Spend a little bit extra money and get something that, you know, it's worth it. Okay, so let's figure out where we're going to do this. Well, the helmet doesn't protect you from. My helmet doesn't protect you from poisonous gases and fumes. It only protects against particles. I mean, particles are something you should be aware of, but you know, getting something that's both for particles and gases is a bit difficult, I think. Thank you, Michael. So let's see. Now you can always see the beautiful grain here. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's really awesome. We're going to go in here as well to get this flattening out, and then we're going to start shaping it. Almost there. Maybe you should just be a little bit more vigilant and change the gouges kind of often, because I don't know when I'm going to get to a final cut that I like and have to redo that if the shape is good. Will be a little bit of an issue sometimes. You feel the cotton jam. Good morning, Woody. Well, it doesn't, because I'm holding it down. Right, you can see the bottom picture there. I'm holding it down here. Hold on, there. So it's just going to go like that, and it doesn't hurt me that much. Going to get a few more cuts in. Oh yeah, and I just added a one-on-one session that you can book with me. So if you want to have some one-on-one tutoring, I am available, and you can, not yet, you cannot book it through the website, but it's going to come up really soon, hopefully. So probably later today I'm going to get that last bit of it sorted, and so you can just look straight from the website. So it's going to be like a one-on-one session live. So I am in my workshop here with my setup, and you're in your workshop with your phone. Hopefully a friend to help you with the phone, or a tripod, so you can get that camera in a lot of different angles and connection. I mean, so you can see what you're doing. You're going to need a headset. Earbuds would do. If they got noise cancelling, that would be a lot better. That way I can talk with you straight one-on-one, and it's going to be done pretty soon. So I'm just going to get you a link. Before the session, we're going to have a little chat about what you're expecting, what you want to learn, what you want to work on. And I will prepare myself for that. And then we set a date, a time that works for both of us. And we just have a session for any amount of hours that you want. I think it's, for now, I'm going to set up for between 1 and 3 hours, depending on what you want to work on. So yeah, that's, that's basically what that's going to be. Look at that bark inclusion there. So hopefully we can save some of it and just have it as a feature in this. Yeah, there already is a link, Michael. Yeah, I still need to work on it. I'm just one guy and I got a lot to do, so I will get that done hopefully soon. Look at that. Actually, that's a rather good cut. Still need to go in a little bit further here, I can see. Lost some bark here, that's fine. Probably going to lose most of it. If I can, I will keep some of it here on the top part. But, probably going to fall out most of it. This is loose anyway. So let me just get that little bit away. Holy moly. What do you mean? Holy moly. It's a beautiful piece of timber, that's for sure. So let's see where we are. Yeah, I got that. The cuts are awesome. Right, I'm lucky with this piece. It turns really, really well. That's about as big of a cut as I can do. Oh yeah, yeah. I was quite happy with that cut, I must say. It turned well. But with all the bark and everything in this, my gouges are taking a beating, like really, really getting dull quickly. So let's see if we can get with this. It's not too bad. I got a little bit of tear down here, but you know, it's Burl. What can you expect most of it? So let's see. If I'm going to keep that, I'm going to need to glue that in. I think that would be cool to keep on that. Either keep it or getting like a really big void. This one I want to keep. I want to try to. So let's get a bit of glue and try to just, you know. All right, so you're gonna bet there. Saturate that part with the glue, and just hopefully it's gonna stay in. We'll see. Keep it if I can, yeah. I mean, it's not guaranteed to stay there, but you know, might as well give it a good try though. Oops, that's empty. Let me see. I know I should have some more. I like the thin stuff. The middle one will do as well. Hmm. No, still not coming out. I'm going to use all of it anyway, so might as well just make a new hole. I know I have a really pointy thingy somewhere. That glue is annoying. Oops. See, this is a lot thicker. But I guess it will fill the voids a little bit better. Hello, Sammy. I'm going to need to give this a little bit of time to cure properly, otherwise it's going to be all over the place in a little bit. So what about this here? I'm going to need to go further in here as well. You do? Well, chestnut have it, I know. So that's one where you can get it. Now, there's a good high chance right now that some of that glue is going to fly off. So I'm just going to do something a bit strange here, but you know, trying to protect my camera a little bit, get some thin film over it. You're not paying Starbucks prices. No, I get that. I know we have it in the stop that I'll work at, but you know, it's probably not going to be worth shipping it. Just going to try and get a nice thin cut. Hopefully that will clean it up. I'm not getting into too much trouble with tear outs and that, so right. So, okay. Thin cut here. Now the big trick here is not watching your gouge, watch the top of the piece. That way you can kind of see the depth of the cut a little bit easier. That tool rest came loose. That was annoying. Now I took the speed of the lathe down quite a bit. Just trying to not have too much of that glue pour it out. That's not too bad. That is not bad. I need to pick that a little bit at some point. The white stuff from the glue is still there. But yeah, I think that's going to be good. I'm sort of pretty happy with the top part of it. That part up here, I think that looks really good. So I think we're going to keep the shape of the piece. Of course, it's going to be rounded here at the bottom, but that's for later. So I think I'm going to start by sanding this outside right now because I think that's going to be easier. And hopefully we can start with, I think we could maybe start with 180, but I'm going to go 120. Let's see, just that sound. I know that's awful to hear, listen to. I need to go down to 80 grit. I can see. Yikes. I was not that good with the cut as I thought I was. I'm really sorry about that noise. There's nothing really I can do about that. I can take the speed down a little bit. So let's see. Yeah, that's not good. So I think that's it. I'm going to get this some kind of lacquer at the end. Probably not going to be high gloss though, because I think that's going to be too much for this piece. But a matte lacquer would do really well. You know how much I love my matte lacquers. And you could actually go with some coloring on it and sand that back a little bit, just, you know. Just to get it to pop a bit more. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, that's going to be blasphemy, but yeah, trust me, you're going to love it. Good morning, Lions. So should we try some colors? Because now would be the time to do that. I could, yeah, I'm going to add something to it because I think that would be good. Absolutely, I should. Oh my god, you're just with me on all my crazy ideas. I do appreciate that though. Light blue. I was actually thinking black for the base. for the base color, and then sand most of that away. And then I was thinking, put a purple. Purple is cool. Trying to get clean cutting to reduce sanding. That looks burly. Well, that's because it is. Oh yeah, that helps. That helped a lot. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do. Yeah, of course it's going to be hollowed. I just want to, get the outside done before I do the hollowing, because that's another big part of it, really. I'll just get my colours here. I still have some of Martin's. Feels like the black one is almost empty. That's a black. Don't I have extra black ones? Still have black ones from Martin. I should have it. It's just a matter of probably not now. Okay. So for this colouring part, thank you for subscribing to the channel. While I have my back towards the camera. I appreciate you peeps. That will work. So that, some spirits in as well to make it dry a little bit faster, because that's needed. I'm just going to mix it up really good. Hopefully I don't spill too much of it. And just get the airbrush. Start laying down some colours. Now I'm trying to avoid the bark, most of it. Because I don't think that's going to need anything. But other than that, I'm going on pretty, a little bit heavy. And then I'm going to sand most of it back. You can already see, look at that. It's gonna look awesome, this. It's strange though, this black looks a little bit green. I just need to put it on a bit heavier to get that green to fade and go into the black. I did dilute it though with some alcohol, but that's all, you know, partly to convert it into a spirit based, which means it's going to dry quicker. Not as quick as pure spirit, but you know, it's going to help. That's a compressor kicking on. It's because the airbrush, I have that hooked up to my compressor, my normal household compressor. And that's really, really awesome because you don't need any like specialized compressor for that. You just hook it up with a pressure regulator and a few fittings. Trying to take some of that mystery away from the airbrush. It's an awesome tool and it doesn't have to be difficult. You need to maintain it though. That's something that's important. You need to clean it after use. If you don't, you're going to have all sorts of problems with it. So let me just get my grandmother's hair blower, hair dryer, to get it to dry out. So if it's not dry, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to sand it. Still not dry. So, watching the paint dry, it's always fun, isn't it? I think that's going to be good enough, hopefully. So get another sanding disc on. Yeah, I knew that was going to go It was like half battery with my drill before it started. I thought, yeah, it's going to be all right. But no, of course not. Of course not. Breaking the third wall and all that, you know? So, get my helmet back on because now I'm going to sand that color back. And then I'm going to go and add a contrast on it for some fun. So I'm thinking more like going with the hey soldier. Like red or yellow or maybe. I don't know. What would be good, you guys think? What colors would be good? Let me hear your opinion. Pink? Oh, I think pink's going to be too aggressive. Now, I'm thinking that might just leave some, just doing it patches like that. So give it a little bit more interesting look at the end. Red? Red could do. Red would be good. I'm thinking something like orange. That's almost reddish, right? Look just how cool this is going to be. You can do multiple colors, to be honest. The color you got that's just dusting would look good. As always, a bit, a big question for me is always what colors to go with. I'm not a trained artist, so yeah, it happens, Michael. You just need to keep posting. I have videos who does thousands of views, and then I have someone who just gets 100. And it's not really any formula to why, because most of my videos are, most of them are the same. That's strange that those lines going across here. It looks like sanding marks, but they're not. I don't think they should be. That's sand marks. That's not something we want. I'm going to try to blend that. I don't even know why I got the helmet on for this, because it doesn't really make sense, does it? But, it's just, now it's there, might as well use it. So how's Emma doing over in her stream? I hope she's getting a lot of views and having a good time. I don't know if she just had a big show she was at. That looks like fun. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, that's cool. We should probably get that light off so you can see it better.
I'm really sorry about this. I know hand sanding should be preferred, but just make that noise. It's just a lot slower. So I think I'm almost happy. Okay, so now so let's get this another color on. So now it's time to decide.
So the black background, I think that was worth it. I think that's good. So I'm going to go with that brilliant red. And oops. But that's going to go into the basket like this. Just get a little bit of spirit in here. Okay. What was that? Was that someone who bought something on my website? How someone bought something on my website? That was not expected. Thank you, whoever did it. If there's someone here. My first real sale. My first real sale. That's amazing. You couldn't get the wife off the trinket shop. So that was you. Ah, thank you, mate. I appreciate that. It's really nice of you. But yeah, that was the first time I heard that sound. So I'm guessing you bought some merch, which means I don't have to do anything other than just wait for you get it till you get it. But that also means that it's worldwide shipping. So on the merch anyway, so that's amazing. Three shirts on a hat. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, I'm looking the hats. It's the logo on the hats are stitched on, and the rest it's printed. So the hat it's real stitching, unless you got the beanie. The beanie is stitching as well. That's so yeah, that's pretty cool. I hope you'll enjoy it. Also, what about the jumpers you mentioned? Yeah, the hoodies are available there as well. So yeah, the hoodies are available. You can go and get one if you want it. I'm going to go with the bag as well. Not all of it though. I think that's this one here is alright. This one here I'm gonna leave as is. But yeah, look at this. This is cool. And yeah, I ordered some t-shirts for myself to wear when I go out and do stuff. So I'm gonna be rocking those. Now the logo is subtle. It's on the back of the shirt, so you know it's not in your face. There's no name on it. It's just the logo, which I think it's cool enough. Yeah, I would like to do that, but it's not available. I haven't found it if it is available, but if I find it on Printful, I think that's the company name that prints the stuff. If they are available, I will no. Yeah, so I think if it's available on Printful, I'll make sure that it's I'll put that on the shop as well. Hello, Timber. No, for the airbrush, I have just gone a pressure regulator, just a standard pressure regulator of anywhere you can get those, and I hooked it up to the airbrush like that. So it's just see there you go, standard pressure regulator, fittings for my compressor, and a fittings for the hose for the airbrush, and Bob's your uncle. I'll just put it down to, I think I use about just under 2 bars. So yeah, exactly. So it's really easy to use and you don't need any compressor. And if you get a cheap airbrush compressor, it will probably you need one with a tank on it, and if you got a tank on it, it's probably going to be more expensive. And yeah, so that's well worth it. Just that little thing there. I think that's about $10 US. Well, Michael, my airbrush setup is with the bottles and everything, I think it's about 600 Danish kroners with shipping and all. So, what's that pound? 70, 80 pounds, in that range, for complete setup for airbrushes. I think that's, you cannot beat that, really. Yeah, I think that project is going to be cool. I'm just waiting it to dry a little bit. But to be honest, I just need to start drilling it, and I can get that off now. But yeah, if you get the cheap airbrush without a proper tank on it, you're going to get lashes, which means the pressure is not always there when you need it, and it sputters a little bit. But with a better one, so yeah, I would definitely recommend to get. Well, if you have a normal compressor, use that. So that is about 15 centimeters deep. So I need to go down to about 13. And 13 is just here in the middle of this part. Hey, Cindy! Good morning, my sweetie. How you doing?
Finally up. You sleeping? We go a little bit slow here. Client's calling me on Sunday. No can do, my mates. No can do. If you're going to get a new compressor, get one of them silent ones, Michael. They're about the same price. And it's just a lot less noise. And it's really, really nice. Yeah, you can do that later, Cindy. I want you to, if you're able, stay with me and just follow along. I had to get a new hat. Yeah, of course. I appreciate that, you know. Those silent compressors, you can actually get them from Vivo. They're not that expensive and you don't need a big one. Well, it's going to be more like a vase, isn't it? It's a hollow foam. It's probably not going to be like a hollow foam. Because of the hole is going to be a little bit bigger. Oh, is the stream not going? It is. Oh, it's just I had a lag on my phone, so I couldn't see what's going on. Oh, well, I would just keep that then. But if you were to buy a new one, I would definitely recommend one of the silence ones, just because of the noise. Okay. Huh. And now I have paint on my hands. Nice. So let's see. Let's start with some hollowing. I'm just going to start with the gouge, just, you know, to get started, because I can. And because it's a little bit easier on the bark itself. Well, to be honest, I don't really know what wood it is. It's some kind of burl that I was allowed to harvest from a piece of forest that was being cut down, and I don't know what it is. It has a certain smell to it though. But yeah, the whole forest was, well, it's not a big forest, it's a small piece of forest that was part of a farmer's field, and he wanted the farmland there, so he was going to cut all the trees down and get and make it into wood chips. So I asked him nicely, can I please go over there and harvest the burls? And he said, yeah, go ahead, dude. Take what you want, really. He didn't care really, so that was nice of him though. It's been quite a few years now. So let's see, this is beautiful. Now the problem is I should have I should have made this a little bit more inward on the rim here. I can still do that, but the problem is, and that was another sale on my website, you guys. That is amazing. Thank you guys. I appreciate the support. Was that you, Sammy? Probably was Sammy. Yeah, you need that. The hoodie. Thank you, Sammy. I appreciate you. Full transparency. I'm not making much money off no stuff. I just want to get it out to you guys as cheap as possible. I think on a good day I'll make about £7 on the jumper. £6 or £7. 6, 7. All right, that's stupid. But yeah, well then there's taxes and all that. But anyways, I just want to make it available to you guys so you can get it for a reasonable good price. And that's also why the shipping prices are as they are. Yeah. Hey, Tim. I appreciate you guys. You're so nice. Well, I would. The problem is I can just go and borrow one for free. And I have it here and just only have to return it when they have a need for it. So I'm probably not going to buy it. It would be nice though if Woodcut would sponsor me one. Hint, hint, Woodcut. I mean, no pressure, but that would be nice of them. Yeah, I was going to get one, but then I had to start saving money. Otherwise, I would have already had one. Three months, Sammy. It's very cool. Well, I could just, do it like this, and then just go in reverse, right? As I have that, everything here is nice and tight. Get that tool rest flipped around, get that in there. Think that's, it's going to be a lot better for my back anyway. Reverse. And then I could go actually with this camera. So now you can actually kind of see. And I can go maybe further in. Oh, look at that. Now you can actually kind of see what I'm doing. And now it's really cool to have my helmet because it's just going straight into my face. Hey, Wes! How you doing, my dude? Wes, I'm sorry to inform you that you're no longer the only person beside me in my family that's going to be owning a hoodie. So, I hope you enjoyed it while you had it, but not anymore. Yeah, if you're missing the exclusive, yeah. Yeah, my website is live, so people can just go and buy it now if they want it. And I just had my first sale. Oops, that was a bit of bark. There you go, that got loose. So yeah, I need to go over that with the colors again, but that's fine. Wait, I have this. This will do. Black CA glue. That's just a thing now, you know? Quality was good. Oh, I'm happy that you like it. I am glad that you like it. Yeah, I use mine quite a bit. And where else that is coming off now? So let's see. Okay, so I don't need to go any thinner, that's for sure. That is sure, that's good. Now it's just a matter of hollowing that out. Yeah, all the Americans are coming in now. It's good, you know. I should make a chair so I can sit here and just go at it. That's going to be a good project. So let's see. Starting to come along, really. I'll still go down a little bit thinner here. That's okay. Oh, thank you, Wes. I appreciate that. This piece is going to go on the website as well, as soon as it's done. So, what should I charge for this? Let me know. I'm always, this is probably going to be like a $100, between $100 and $150 piece. Maybe should be maybe $200. But what do you guys think? I mean, it is a Burl and a hollow foam as well. That's another piece of bark, wasn't it? Now we got a hole through. Yeah, you can see it there. It's a hole through now. That's cool. That's good. I don't mind that. That's fine. So I need to stop really, really often now. Just because I'm almost at the depth that I was looking for. And I need to start feeling the thickness, because I want it to be rather even, if I can, please. So I still have quite a bit to go from about there. So that's, yeah, okay. So let's see. Yep, almost. Just really, really gentle cuts here. Here I can smooth out the surface. Oops. I need a new fitting for my compressor hose. It's been failing. and it's just annoying, really. I should just, you know, just get it done, really, because yeah, I think even I have one laying around. Oh, that's good there. That's good there. So it's about there. I need to do more. Okay. Now going in reverse like this actually makes it so that it's a lot more difficult for me, anyway, to gauge the wall thickness. So yeah, it's a lot more difficult for me to gauge the wall thickness. And I forgot to turn the camera around. That's not bad. I should still have quite a bit of material around there. So there, that range, okay. Yeah, that was a mammoth of a stream yesterday there, Soldier. Got good people in as well. Trying to smooth it out, this out. Like that. I'm impressed you were able to stand it. Oh yeah, that's nice, that's alright. What about the bottom? I need to clean out that bottom part. I think there should get me access without getting in trouble. Okay. Yeah, I need that chair. That's not a good position for me. But I got it done. That's what mattered. Yeah, I should be able to get in there with some sandpaper, right? Probably not the best idea I had, but you know. Okay, that's scary. That was scary. Oops, get over here. Let's see if this holds. I'm not sure though, but you know, give it a try. This is way safer. Yeah, for what that is. Sandpaper on the stick. Just let it go. I lost some bark. What a shame. Alright, done. No more. Okay. It's still okay though. It's still okay. I can live with that. I need to reapply some black here. And that's it with the sanding, not anymore. So that looks like you. Yeah, I was just hoping to sand a bit more, but you know.
That was a city move. Well, I said it before and I will say it again. I'm not better than most other people. I'm just more experienced. So my mishap is not that often, but they do happen. So let me get that airbrush in. kind of touch up a little bit here. I'm going really slow with the colour, just so I don't get too much spray out. That's really cool about these airbrushes, you know, you can go kind of fine or you can go really heavy. And it gives you quite a good, gives you some confidence and abilities that, you know, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing this if I didn't have my airbrush, because I know I'm not that good with it too. Just gonna do the top rim here. Thank you, Wes. I appreciate that. It is a good fun process though. That's for sure. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit focused. There you go. Oh, elbow. There we go. Now, let me just get the spray sand concealer. I just bought some. Spray sand concealer is going to be good for this. It's an acrylic sand concealer though, but it's going to be alright with the lacquer. Now the inside is not going to be watertight or anything. Yeah, it looks a little bit better like that, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about the inside though. This is just acrylic sanding sealer in a spray can from. This is from Chestnut, because Martin from Hampshire Sheen stopped making it. Stopped making stuff. So I'm gonna have to go to Chestnut. It will. It is so. It's the idea of it is so that the wood doesn't soak up the lacquer when I put it on. I'm dangerous with a can of spray paint. Yeah, I think this is gonna be cool. Man, should I do the inside as well with the colors? I shouldn't, should I? I should just leave that. Now that is not color accurate. That is a lot better than that one. That's a lot better color. Only Wooodturning, so it's like in a replica. Okay. Yeah, but I don't mind the chestnut product. I mean, it's fine. Um, it's just the spray nozzle on the Hampshire Sheen product is just so much better. It's a really, really shame that he was not able to continue his business. I'm gonna add some oil on the inside though. Yeah, that's the only thing about the colors, right? It doesn't pop until the very end, to be honest, normally. So that's another thing. There you go. Oh yeah. While you're getting hypnotized, remember to go visit my website and have a browse around. The power of hypnotizing, isn't it? Yeah, I like the black and the red there. That looks good. It's gonna need a little bit more. It's gonna need a few coats of that. Problem is, I think I really am running extremely low on the matte lacquer, and I don't want to switch. I don't want to switch to gloss one right now, because that's basically all I have. Makes you hungry. Okay, makes you hungry. Yeah, I could eat. My son hasn't brought me a sandwich yet. But yeah, this turned out really, really well. I am happy with the result. I have to say this is a nice piece. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. It's a bit optimistic about watching. Oh, thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm still learning to accept praises. Uh, it's so not Danish to give each other praises like that. It's so yeah, it's a skill that I'm learning. So there you have it. But I appreciate that so much. Thank you, man. Are you still in the bed, Wes, with the missus? I know sometimes, you know, when Wes wakes up in the morning, him and the missus are just, you know, laying in bed and watching my stream. And I think that's really, really cool. Okay, so now I need to get this off. Yeah, it's a skill, isn't it? But yeah, it's something I try my best. Oh yeah. Now I know how I'm going to get rid of that bottom part. That's amazing. That's good. Wait, that was not right. So I'm going to go this off. Yeah, that's not good. So get this on again. Okay, I'm going to start parting that off. I'm going to get that in there. There you go. That's just supporting. Now, the chances of something going wrong now are a lot smaller because of that. And where's my helmet? There it is. Now I need to start to work to get that bit off. Okay. So, to get that parted off, I'm going to use the parting tool because that's what it's made for. It's probably not the best. And don't you worry, I will cut the last bit with a saw. Put that there, and then I'm going to do that. And there you go. I don't care about that saw that much. Bam. Get that away. Get that way, get that way, get that way. Done. Okay. Now that foot is not good. I don't like that foot. I want it without
without it. So I need to make a piece of timber that goes in there. So let me just get a piece of wood. There's one piece of wood. Is that too big? That is not too big. That's perfect. Good. So get that off. Yep. And then I need to change the jaws. For me, it just means changing a chuck. Because I don't like money. Like that. Oops. Put that on. That's good. Not going to need that. But I am going to need a life center without a point in it. And a good thing about the life center, this life center, or the one-way one, so that is this, that point is removable. So now I don't have a point in there. There we go. I want this to go about as true as I can. Yeah, that's just awful. Go take your dog for a walk, Cindy. Depends on how long that walk is. I will probably be here. But yeah, I'm almost done. I just need to make the foot on this. So let's hope nothing goes wrong. Let's see. Stop. Now I should have a couple centimeters. That's what I planned for anyway. So hopefully I'm gonna have that. If not, it's all big waste of time. A small little curve on the bottom. That's also good. But yeah, I have made that mistake before, so I can understand that.
Well, I measured. It's nothing about depth control or anything. I did the measurements. I planned for this. So yeah, that's all that is really. It's just measuring. So I'm here in New York. Bear spray is illegal. I did run into a mama. Ooh. That was an experience. Well, it makes sense that bear spray is illegal. It's illegal. Oh, it's illegal. Is that what it says? Oh. Yeah, that's not good though. It shouldn't. It should be legal. Now I'm gonna just cut that and sand it. As a minimum, right? Because what all other choices you have, shoot it. I mean, I'd rather just get away with bear spray, to be honest. I think it's a better thing. But yeah. Yep. That's true.
Yeah, that'll do.
That will do. We don't have anything bigger. Oh, well, we just have wolves here in Denmark. They just reappeared a couple of years ago. And people are scared shitless of the wolf. Oh, it's going to come and eat my babies. No, no, they will not. Wolves are more scared of you than you are of them. They will stay away. If they hear, like, rattle on everything, they will not stand. They will not attack. That's not what wolves do. So I don't know. I don't see why people are worried like that. So yeah, other than that, the biggest thing you have is a fox. Oh, of course, you got deers and stuff like that, of course. But you know, so just get the old branding iron out. Get that heating up. In the meantime, I'm just gonna get some oil. And that's not the oil I want. I want a Danish oil. That's probably in the other room. Yeah, it's just a funny thing, that really, with all them animals. Bears. But yeah. Imagine that, you know, a couple of, like, I think it's 15 years ago or 20 years ago, whenever it was, the ice from Sweden was frozen. And we had a deer, not a deer, a moose that walked over from Sweden to Denmark. And people were like in a panic. Oh, if you see the moose, stay away. It's going to kill you. It's a big animal. It's like, no. That's ridiculous. That moose will stay away from people. I mean, it's just hysterical. It really is hysterical. Okay. There you go. Hello, camera. There you go. So that's that. And time to give it a little bit of oil. Have a good day, Tim. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry I didn't see that. Badgers. Well, yeah, we do have badgers here in Denmark. They're scared of people as well. Yeah, I mean, most animals are scared of people, so I mean, I don't see all the commotion, to be honest. Give it a little bit of Danish oil, let that soak in, and well, that's a nice little pot, this. Live in the wood. Feral cat. Yeah. Okay. There it is. Gonna take some pictures. Get that on the website. What do you guys think? What should I charge for it? I'm always asking because I'm kind of in bewildering. I want to get what it's worth, but I also need to sell something. So what would be a good balance? Where's that? There that is. Well, there you go. What do you guys think? Some nice piece, this. That's actually a hole. There you go. It's not as nice on the inside though, but you know, it is what it is. I didn't want to put my hands in there. Look like the inside is gold plated. Well, yeah, it does look a little bit golden now. That's the oil. Nice matte finish, and this is rather doable as well. And it's more red than orange. There, see, that's a lot better color for it. I should probably go the other way around. $150? Okay. But yeah. Okay. Thank you for watching, people. That's going to be all for today. I think it's going to sit nice on the table as well, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to sit nice. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, you are. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Be good to the world. The world will be good to you. Stay for the music. Have an amazing weekend. I will see you next time. Go and watch the Tiny Turner. She should be live now. So go and watch her. I'll see you later.
Northern winds blow, stands a craftsman where the tall timbers grow. With a chisel like a warrior's spear, every cut brings the old world near. Hear the Asher in the turning tree, Odin whispering, let creation be. From the north, let the shavings fly, under watchful gods in the winter sky. Thor's hammer roars with the spinning ring, Freya's grace in every curve you bring. By fire and frost let the wood come alive, Benjamin turns the tales of the Viking tribes. Of the Viking tribes. Ash and oak hold the songs of the bold, echoes of the battles that the skalds From the north, let the shavings fly under watchful gods in the winter sky. Thor's hammer roars with the spinning ring, Freya's grace in every curve you bring. By fire and frost, let the wood come alive. Benjamin turns the tales of the Viking tribes. Raise your meat to the maker's hand, to the craft and the clan of the northern land. Every bowl is a saga born, carved from dusk and shape till morn. From the halls of the gods let the echoes ring of the wood-turning warrior and the stories he brings. Let the world hear the call from the workshop flame. Benjamin